Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with another Reddit story for you. This one is from True Off My Chest. Off my chest is words are hard right now, but this story is titled, No One But My Mother and I Know That Almost Every Meal I Make for Her is Revenge. I have never told anyone this, not even my husband, but it happened again tonight, and I'm feeling a bit giddy because of how well it worked yet again. So I want to brag. I'm aware that I'm a piece of shit. Part of why I haven't told anyone. When I was little, my mother wanted to use corporal punishment on me. Not my siblings, never my siblings, but because I was such a bad kid, she wanted my dad to hit me. My dad flat out refused and told her that if she did, he wouldn't be able to stay with her because he didn't want anyone hitting his kids. My dad was abused pretty bad as a kid. Whole other story. Can't get into it too much or we'd be here all day. So instead, whenever my mom was mad at me, she would give me spicy food to eat, even though I hated it and it made me sick. Like full-on stomach cramps, diarrhea, the effing works. She would only do it when my dad was at work, which was most nights at dinner. And whenever I asked for something else to eat, she would break down and cry over how much time she spent on my food. And don't I love her? Guilting me into hurting myself. That's abuse. I'm not using that word lightly. That is abuse. Well, when I turned 16, I was meant to start taking over more of the chores in the house, including cooking dinner twice a week. My mother hates pasta. She hates it. It's a texture thing, and she claims it's always slimy. One brilliant night at 16, after my father began working morning shifts, I was mad at her for screaming at me earlier in the day, and I realized that I could do something about it. Since that night, one of the only meals I have cooked for my mother is pasta. I load it with sauce and sometimes make things like baked spaghetti because she hates the way the top of it looks. Whenever she's tried to turn it down, I put on the waterworks and shake and look at the table. You've always eaten it before. What did I do wrong? Are you mad at me, Mom? And because either my dad or my husband or other people whose opinion she cares about are there, she's never called me out. I'm 26 years old and I intend to do this for every meal we share, or until she cuts me off. I'm not going to be seen as the bad guy here for not keeping the family together. I honestly don't care if this makes me a bad guy. She sucked, and this is my pettiest form of revenge. Watching her try to keep a straight face while choking down chicken Alfredo is the highlight of my week this week. Well, I give you the slow clap and the Olive Garden Parmesan. You just say when. You just say when, Mama. Say when. Say when. Say it's fantastic. Candy Thunder. When? A note, though. Petty confetti. Well, that's a slow, choppy animation. Sorry about that. Here, my only note about this OP that you may want to consider is that the things your mother made for you quite literally made you pee out your bottom. So, she doesn't like pasta, but does it make her run to the bathroom? You know what I mean? Does it make her ill like it made you ill? And if not, what does? I would want to be taking this revenge a step further. I don't care that she doesn't like it. That ain't enough. It ain't enough. She needs to feel like her soul is leaving her body through the porcelain throne. Know what I mean? To be her not liking it, like I understand that's petty revenge. However, I'm saying the threshold, if you are returning for up to and including the level of bullshit that you incurred or received, you've still got a little ways to go there. Just saying. Just saying.